Hi, my name is Lori Sheldrake, and I'm making this video for teachers and students to show them how to combine Alice with green screen effects. Now there's two reasons. What are you doing? No, I'm not ready for you yet. Don't drag your feet. Go on. Go on. I'll call you when I'm ready. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's two reasons why I think you should consider incorporating video into your classroom. The first reason is for teachers. Teachers often teach the same lesson several times throughout the day. It would just be so much easier to have it on video. And the second reason is for those who hate public speaking. By having some element of your presentation on video, it just really takes the pressure off of you, and you don't have to stand up in front of everyone so long. Now, adding Alice with green screen effects to your movies just makes them more interesting. Let me show you how it works. Green screen effects are also known as chroma keying. It was developed in the 1930s and is used in newscasting, motion picture, and video game industries. Chroma key is a special effect technique for layering two images based on color hues. A color range in the top layer is made transparent, revealing another image behind. Chroma keying can be done with backgrounds of any color that are uniform, but blue and green are most common. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the green screen I use. This one is 12 foot by 25 foot long, and that's so I can get my entire self in the shot. Now this costs about $112 off the internet, but you can use some inexpensive items that I'll talk about in a moment. Now, it's really important when you use a green screen that you iron it first, and make sure you get out all the wrinkles when you display it. And as you can see, I've got it on a slant here. And so when you're using it and you're filming, make sure you put the bottom out on a slant. Also, you can see that I have brought in some lighting. With the lighting, it's important that not only do you light yourself up, but you light your background. And try to avoid shadows from forming in the back. It will mess up your picture. Also, if you see me, I am not wearing green. If I were to wear green, I would be invisible. So you want to make sure you avoid whatever background color you're going to be using. If you wish to experiment with green screen but don't want to spend a lot of money, you can use bright green poster board, paint, a plastic shower curtain, or a bright green plastic tablecloth. Once your green screen's up, the possibilities are limitless. Are you telling characters about this? I didn't forget. I'm gonna come get you. Go on, let's try and keep this quiet. Yeah, go on. Anyway, like I was saying, we have a lot of possibilities with green screen, especially for teaching. So how cool would it be if I taught space from space? Or did a report on the human body standing next to the human body? Or even better for you social studies lovers, giving a report on a battle from inside the battle. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about the computer side of what's going on, and it's really not difficult. I got to think of what kind of background I want to put on this next. I think maybe a beach background. I'm going to snap my fingers, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put that beach background. And then I'm going to sit back and relax. There are several computer programs that allow you to do green screen effects. Today we'll be using iMovie on Apple computers. But with some adjustments, you can also use Windows Movie Maker. Pinnacle Studios and Adobe Premiere also do green screen effects. For those of you who haven't used a Mac before, we're starting from the main screen, which should look something like this. From the main screen, some of your important icons are this first one, which is called Finder. It allows you to find your files. Another important icon is the one that opens the iMovie itself, and it looks like a movie star, and you just click on that and that will get you into iMovie. The icon that looks like a compass takes you to the internet, and that's what we're going to be using first, because I'm going to show you how I'm getting these backgrounds by using free backgrounds off of Google. So I've double-clicked on the Safari compass button, and the internet has opened up. If Google doesn't open up for you, you're going to type it in at the web address at the top, and it should come right up. Once Google opens, I'm going to go under Google Images at the top, and then I'm going to type in, I want to go to a beach background, so I'm going to type in free beach backgrounds and hit search. We have lots of beach backgrounds that come up. I'm going to look for one that will suit the video that I've shot for where I'm standing. I want to make sure I'm not standing in water or anything. I want to look for one that has a nice sized beach so that I'm definitely standing on the beach and not in the trees or in the water or in the sky. So I'll click on the one that I like, and when it opens, I'll right click and then save the picture to my desktop. So now we're back at my desktop and we can see the picture that I've saved. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and open iMovie. Remember, we're going to click on the star. We're going to open iMovie and we're going to bring that background into iMovie. When you click on the iMovie icon, it should look like this. And the very first thing we're going to do is make sure that our green screen effect is turned on. So take a look at the top left corner and click on iMovie and then click on Preferences. A window will pop up, and what you want to do under the general settings is make sure that the Show Advanced Tools is clicked on with a check mark, and then just close out. You should be all set to do green screen effects. So now we're going to go ahead and move in our background, and all we have to do is slide over our iMovie screen by grabbing the gray bar at the top, and just right where it says iMovie, grab it and slide it over. If you don't have any other windows open, you should be able to see the beach background on your desktop. Grab the beach background from the desktop with your mouse and slide it over to the project window at the top and let go. Your iMovie screen should now look like this. Now, when you've incorporated that background, it's set at a default of 4 seconds, where your movie clip that you're putting on top of this might be longer than 4 seconds. So you can adjust the length of the background for how long you want it to show, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Click on the background and then put your cursor on it, and you'll see a little blue pull-down menu. Click on that and select Clip Adjustments. And then change the duration of the background for as long as you want it to stay up. It can be estimated to how long you think your movie is, and then you can go back and change it after. When you increase the duration of the background, you can see that it looks longer in the project screen. Now we're going to go ahead and insert our green screen movie on top of the background. We're going to retrieve our movie from our camera. So under File, we'll import from camera. After a few selections, you'll see your movie show up at the bottom of the events library. Select your movie and then drag it on top of your selected background. When you do, a box such as this will open. Select green screen. iMovie will automatically show the effects of the layered video in the playback screen. To watch the video, press the space bar. What kind of background I want to put on this next? I think maybe a beach background. I'm going to snap my fingers and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put that beach background. And then I'm going to sit back and relax. Okay, now that you know how green screen works, I'm going to show you how to bring Alice characters into your videos. First thing you need to do is set your video camera so that you have a space over here, so that you have a place for your characters to walk in. Okay, come on. Wow, there's a lot of you. Why don't you say hi? It's important to leave a wait space when you ask an Alice character a question so that they can answer you. Here's what you do next. After you've gone to alice.org, downloaded Alice, and worked with the tutorials, design your own Alice program to go with the video you shot. Open a new Alice world and give it a green screen background by first deleting the ground. Next, select World, and then under Properties, select Atmosphere Color, and change it from blue to green. You now have a green screen background to program your Alice characters on. Remember where you left the blank space for your characters to stand in the original film, and then put your characters in that area. Remember, all of the green that you see on this screen will become invisible when you lay your Alice movie on top of the film that you made. Okay, I'm done programming now, and I want to export this as a video so I can put it into my iMovie. The first thing I'm going to do is click on File, and then I'm going to go down to Export Video. A file box will open and ask you where you would like to save your movie. Select a location and hit Save, and then this box will open, and again you will have to name your file. When you're ready, hit the Record button and your Alice program will play. When it's finished, press Stop Recording. Next, press Export Video. This could take several minutes depending on how long your video is. Your Alice program has now been converted to a movie in a location of your choice. We'll now open iMovie and download our footage from our camera. This will show up in the Events library. Select the portion of film that you want to use and then drag it up to the top in the project library. Now that our film footage is up in the project library, we need to go get our Alice movie. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Go up to File, and then Import, and then click on Movies. After you click on Movies, a Finder window will open, and go to the file where you saved your movie. Remember, you want to take the file with the ending MOV. Not the A2W, which is the Alice program. You want to take the movie. Once you found your file and clicked on Import, the movie will show up in the bottom of the Events library. Select the portion of the Alice movie that you would like to use from the Events library, and then drag it up and place it on top of the film footage in the project library. When you do this, a box will automatically open up in which you should select Green Screen. The green screen Alice movie will attach to the top of the original film, and it will play in a layered effect, making it look like the Alice characters are in the room. It's not uncommon to have to modify the effects by sliding around the top movie to make it match up just right, or even going back into Alice and making some modifications. Bringing Alice characters into real life is exciting, but it's even more exciting to use green screen effects to go into Alice. So I'm going with these guys into Alice. Okay, let's go. Woo-hoo, going to Alice. Oh, this is so cool. I always wanted to go inside a cartoon. And it's even cooler to get to go inside Alice. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I made this happen. I think your students would love doing something like this, something that you see on TV or in the movies, and to actually get to walk in a cartoon is pretty cool. So here's how I did it. To put yourself inside of Alice, simply create an Alice program as your background. Then videotape yourself in front of the green screen. Use iMovie to layer the videos. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning about how to use green screen effects with Alice. If you have any questions, please let me know.